Back, dear students. I know you might be waiting for the lecture about the applicability of the normal curve, but before going through the applicability of the normal curve, let me tell you about how to interpret the scores. As I have already told you that when we measure the performance of students through many tests and through many measurements, the results of any test are expressed in terms of the marks or the numericals, or we say that the quantitative measurements. The marks or the numbers secured by the student in any test is known as the RAS score, and the RAS score has no meaning if it is not converted into the derived score, or we can say the standard score. A RAS score is a numerical description of an individual performance, and the RAS score is also considered as the numerical description of a performance of a student in any test. Suppose I have taken the class. I have taken a class test, and a student has secured 50 marks in the statistics subject, and this RAS score, this 50 marks, is not depicting anything or describing anything about the student. The RAS score is not subject to provide the reliable information regarding the student, and likewise, any student's class test may be affected by the number of the factors, like the standard of the question, like the testing situation or the sting arrangement where the student has to give the this examination, or by the type of the question or the stand of the evaluation. When we provide the 0 marks to any candidate, it does not depict, it does not mean that candidate or that student has zero knowledge regarding that subject. And same way, if the marks secured by the two students of two different institutions have secured same marks, and we cannot say that two individuals are at equal standard. For example, a student of statistics from the Kashmir University has secured 60 marks, and the student of Central University has secured the 60 marks. We cannot say that these two individuals, these two candidates are at equal standards. The question is the evaluation conditions or the standard of the institution affects the result of the two candidates. So the RAS score may be converted into the another score to be interpreted the statistically, which is known as the derived score. RAS score has no meaning because the RAS score of one test cannot be compared with another test. So the RAS score should be converted into the derived score, and the derived score provides the information regarding the position of an individual in the group. Or derived score is used to compare with the norms of the group which we have framed. The derived scores are like the percentiles. It may be the standard score or the Z score, it may be the T score, it may be the Hall's score, or it may be the H score. And as far as the percentiles, we have already gone through the how to calculate the percentile and also the percentile rank of the candidates in any this group. And I will not recapitulate that. If you have not gone through that lecture, the link of that lecture is given in the description box of this lecture. And next is the standard score, the Z score, which we will deal in this lecture. The the scores which are interpreted in terms of the standard scores, and this standard scores or the Z scores are normally the distributed in the mean and the standard deviation, and it's calculated by dividing the standard deviation, by dividing the deviation with the standard deviation. And what is the deviation? Deviation is the RAS score minus mean. This is known as the deviation, and this is the standard deviation. You have already known about how to calculate the mean of the group and how to calculate the standard deviation of the group. And you can see here the x, uppercase X, depicts the RAS score, and this is the mean of the group, and this is the standard deviation of the group. As you know, and that the normal probability curve and how much percentage lies between the between or among between the two these d and standard deviations, and we write this normal probability curve in terms of the standard deviations. You can see here the mean, we say that at the center we say that it's 0, and we take the mean of normal probability curve as 0, and this is the normal probability curve where the mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. Now if I have any distribution whose mean is 10 and the standard deviation is 2, how will I write the scores in on this normal probability curve? As you know that here the mean is 0 and here in this distribution the mean is 10, and then I will write at the center 10 instead of the mean, and then I go on adding 2 because standard deviation here is 1, so I add 1 from this side and this side also, but here the standard deviation is 2, so I add 2 from both sides. Here the mean is 10 and 10 plus 2 is 12, and 10 minus 2 is 8, and same is the 8 minus 2 and 6 minus 2, that is 4, and from here that is 12 plus 2, 14 plus 2, that is 16. Okay, why I have subtracted 2 from this side and added 2 from this side, because you know that from the right hand side of the mean there are the positive observations, and from the left hand side of the mean there are the negative observations. I hope you have got this, that standard score are normally distributed and reflect the normal probability curve. It helps us to interpret the RAS scores in terms of the standard scores, and the standard score is used in the different standardized tests available in the market, and the standard scores are useful for educational measurement and evaluation also. But there are two conditions to be considered to have the accurate comparison between the two different tests or two different measurements. That is, the sample of the population obtained must be taken as equal, they have equal mean and they have equal standard deviation, and second, the distribution may be similar from one another. Let's take an example. In this case, suppose Ahmed has secured 40 marks in the statistics, and the group mean of the Ahmed's class or the Ahmed's group is 50, and the standard deviation of that group is 10. How to calculate the z-score of the Ahmed and the standard score of the Ahmed? The z-score is equal to the RAS score minus mean divided by standard deviation, and we have given here that RAS score is 40 what the Ahmed has secured, and the mean of this just on the group where the Ahmed has secured 40 marks is 50, and the standard deviation is 10. And now we have to find the z-score or the standard score of the Ahmed. The z-score of this Ahmed is, when we give these in the formula here, is 40 minus 50, because 40 is the RAS score and 50 is the mean, divided by 10. 10 is the standard deviation, and then when we calculate this, it comes out to be minus 1. This is the SD, standard deviation, because we take standard scores in terms of the standard deviation. Okay, now when we see that this minus 1 SD, where it lies below the mean, this means that Ahmed has secured the marks in his examination which lie below average. Okay, as I have already told you that mean is the normal student and mean is the average student. Above mean that there is the above average, and below mean there is the below average student. Okay, this depicts that Ahmed is the below average student, and respect of these calculations in examination, how to calculate the z-score of the Ahmed in few seconds. It's like this, as here the mean of this group is 50 and the standard deviation is 10. So as in this curve here the mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. Replacing that with 50 and 10, how we write the these, this is how we write. This is the mean of this group is 50. Okay, here the center, at center it's 50, and what is a standard deviation? Standard deviation is 10. So we have to add 10 or we have to subtract 10 from left hand side to from this mean. When we add 10 to this mean, 50 plus 10 is 60, 60 plus 10 is 70, and 70 plus 10 is 80, and same is here. 50 minus 10 is 40, 40 minus 10 is 30, and 30 minus 10 is 20. And now you can see where this 40 score lies in this normal probability curve, and it is here. That means the standard score of Ahmed is minus 1 SD, minus 1 standard deviation. It's depicted from the this normal probability curve also. Now next is how to calculate the raw score when we have given the standard score. Suppose if the standard score of Ahmed is plus 1 SD in the statistics and the mean is 50 and the SD is 10, what is the raw score, what the raw score Ahmed has secured? Okay, here the same formula that Z is equal to raw score minus M, mean divided by standard deviation, but we have to calculate this raw score. So and here the standard deviation is in division. When we move it to the right hand side, that means towards to the next side of the equality, then there it becomes the multiplication. It's like this: Z score minus the standard deviation is equal to the raw score minus mean, and this mean is here in minus. When we move it towards the another opposite direction of the equality, then it will become the plus. So here the raw score will be equal to standard score multiplied by the standard deviation and addition, we add then to it to mean. Then here we have given we have to calculate the raw score. Mean is given, that is 50, and the standard deviation is given, that is 10, and the standard score is also given, that is plus 1. Okay, plus 1 standard deviation and Z score. Here then we apply these in the formula, because here the Z score is 1, so it's here written 1 multiplied by the standard deviation is 10, here it's written 10, plus the mean is 50, here it is written 50. So doing these calculations, we will get that the standard score of Ahmed is 60. The standard the raw score which Ahmed has secured is 60. In examination or in any Ahmed has secured 60 marks. Okay, now how to calculate the raw score irrespective of going through these calculations is like this. You see here that the mean of this is 0, and then we add 1 to 1 and 1 and 1. Same is from here, we subtract 1. In place of the mean 0, here we write the mean as 50, and then we add the standard deviation, that is 10. So we write 50 plus 10 is 60, 60 plus 10 is 70, and 70 plus 10 is 80. Same, 50 minus 10 is 40, 40 minus 10 is 30, 30 minus 10 is 20. And from this normal probability curve, you will see that where 1 SD lies, 1 SD lies here, and 1 SD has the raw score in this group 60. So the Ahmed has secured the 60 marks. It's irrespective of going through these calculations, you can calculate the raw score also. Now I hope you have understood this. Here is an exercise for you people to do. Simran has secured 60 marks in the statistics, and the group mean of the Simran is 50 and the SD of that group is 5. What is the standard score of the Simran? You have to calculate the Z score, and the formula is given to you. Comment your answers in the comments section below. That's all for today. I will be back with the new video lecture soon. Till then, stay tuned to the channel. Have a nice day.